Game from him in the second half will add a lot to this French side. More control, obviously, on top of that, more paramount.
Simon Mannering a little bloodied and battered after that first half, the captain. As the Mexican wave continues to sweep around Arctic Sports. I don't think we had any injuries of note from that first 40 minutes.
I believe the real word in the shed of the Kiwis at half-time from Stephen Kearney and Ivan Cleary will be play the ball speed. Sometimes you get tied up in a little bit of a scrappy affair and the play the ball speed goes out the window. So hit the ground, get up and play for the others.
So New Zealand to kick off to start the second half. I think that Mika Simon is hoping the ball comes his way. He's down in the dead ball area, French end of the field. I saw him moving some of the cameraman stuff back. I think he wanted to have a run back off the back fence if the ball comes his way. What about those kick-off charges we had in New Zealand's opening game against Samoa? You'll remember them as long as you live. They were fearsome and ferocious. Let's see if we have that to start the second half. Referee Bentham got a bit high-pitched drill there and screaming at Isaac Luke. Doesn't want play restarting just yet.
Don't do that.
There we go. Just waiting for some direction, the referee.
We're ready to go.
Someone has to make the call. It may be the French president who makes it. Where's Carlo? So playing away, Kiwis may be offside from the kick-off, but that's by the by. 18-0 to start the second half. And the first run of the second half is with Jamal Fakir. 8 metres away from his own line, Maria Hargreaves. And Pritchard first up there. This time with Simon. He didn't get the first run, but he gets the second. Just outside the 10. They did well, only conceding one try in the first quarter of the match. The French. The try by Nuasala. Close to half-time hurt. Johnson is going to be penalised there.
On the neck. Right below it.
He's got the bone there. He's going to let go. Johnson.
And just needed to let go as well. Once it gets a little bit long in the play the ball, you can't continue on with it. Sometimes the players grab a hold of you and feel like you're trapped in there.
And now Sebastian Ragan. 5 inside the New Zealand half. So a nice little springboard for them. A little piggyback up into the New Zealand half there with that penalty. Bosk unloads and it is Simon with a run. Inside the New Zealand 40. Again, there's determination in every run of this French team. Bosk gives it to Dupont. Again, he's beaten one. They drag him down by the shorts to tackle Krisden Inu.
Again, the short ball at the line as well from Bosch. Loves that play.
And doesn't he threaten every time he gets it? Vincent Dupont. As France centre field. Third man in attacks the legs. A little aggressive there, you could have said, Alex Glenn. 25 metres away from the Kiwis line. Bosk runs it up, gets the pass for Ragan. It's still on for the French, just 9 metres away. Inu try-saving tackle. Last play. Esjade gets the ball for Vakari. He's held by the Kiwi defence of Tuivasa Sheck and Maria Hargreaves. But Frederick Vakari comes within half a metre of getting there.
Oh, perfect play from Bosch, finding a little short ball to Ragan, one-on-one with Johnson, and he just held on and then doubled round. And then opened it up wide for the winger and Vakare.
New Zealand under a little bit of pressure early in the second half as France posed the first threat of points. 18-0 Kiwis, defending champions, looking to rack up a score, but it's not coming easy. 2 of their 3 tries have come from kicks. And they're the unmistakable thighs of Frank Paul Nuasala there. Back to the 30-metre line, and again the damaging work through the centre of Luke. I think he's favoured at the moment for man of the match honours. Johnson will kick from outside the 40. More work for my mate Frederick. And it's going to stop in goal. Real spin on that one. Real skid and spin. Frederick Vakari with the ball 5 away from the French line. He's had a lot of work to do tonight on that left wing for France.
French players slow getting back into position here, Vossi. 1, 2, 3, 4, still not behind to play the ball. It's really taken their toll. Only 2 players on the open.
And it's all the backs doing the work. There's a Philippe Bale, and there's a very helpful penalty for France there.
The whole line's
And
off.
this is part of the discipline that'll be really having Stephen Kearney cursing at the moment. You know, you're looking to tune up in all facets of play, and to concede a penalty like that when there's no reason for it. You've got them struggling inside their 20. Now look where they are.
Big kick from Bosch as well. Nice charge. Fuck yeah, and do it again.
Yeah, fuck yeah does it to get them started off. France inside the 30 of New Zealand. Ball for Jean-Philippe Bale. Now just 20 away. Crowd is vocal to start the second half, and why not? Their team have field position, and Garcia, in fact,
Great footwork.
Garcia only 10 away. To the left side, Faju's got it, and now Escudé with his stepping almost through. The young fullback, just 2 minutes from the line. Theo Faju's dummy half. Thinks about having a little crack at them. Passes for Bosque. Bosque, they will straighten it up. And good defence, tackle number 5. Shut down the play there. Taylor was a good tackle. Bosque's kick out to the wing. He's got it. Nice hands quickly. Play on the call. Scooped up there by Pritchard. And Pritchard strides downfield. To ground he goes, 30 away from the New Zealand line.
Disappointing end to a great set of 6. Had everything in it. Runs up the middle from Castro. Roger Tuivasa. Sheck showing some footwork. Escudé couldn't quite get him. In fact, it was Fage. But did those so well there.
And the crowd sit back down and settle into it. Taylor came up with a key tackle on the goal line.
Left side.
And their goal line defence has been tested by the French. Waria Hargreaves has revved up there with that run into Remy Casti. Wants to offload over the top of Muniz. Can't get it away. He's a tough customer, Waria Hargreaves. And again, away goes Luke, punching holes in the defence. Inu has lost it. Faju's onto it. The 19-year-old halfback has the ball, and another error from New Zealand. That time from Krisden Inu. Dupont, 25 metres away from their own line at 18-0. And Vakari for France. 9-8 winners in their first game against Papua New Guinea. Staku comes to centre field. Wingers involved in this set. No call of held. Now he's well and truly held by Pritchard. 15 inside their own half. Bosque is going to launch a kick. Won't look for the sideline. Locker's got hold of it, hoping to come up with some big plays in their second half. The New Zealand Warriors fullback. Nobby Lock, they call him. Tackled short of the 40-metre line.
They needed that kick from Boss. Needed to go long and deep. It was Goodwin. Slips on the surface. They're just hanging in here at the moment, France.
And this time penalty to New Zealand. Lying around in the ruck there. A perfect night weather-wise here in Avignon. This place which can be notorious for its wind, a bit like Wellington, the New Zealand capital. Then the Le Mistral blows up. It can be incredibly off-putting for everyone, not just
got a release on the move.
athletes trying to do their best, catching high balls and the like. But still conditions after a mild day. A holiday here or across Europe, All Saints Day. As New Zealand with the ball just outside the 30. Johnson again, they've come unstuck. Lock put it down. France onto the loose ball. And New Zealand, where the heck is their mojo? They've lost it.
It's come unstuck. Thought that one would have stuck. Warrior to Warrior. Johnson inside ball to Lock.
Release.
To be played by Casti.
Goal.
Luke was the tackler. And centre field they come. Some big boys off the bench for France. They certainly lack nothing in size at all. And that has been put down. That's a soft one there by Laluayer. Not a good moment for him.
No, they've got plenty of size. I mean, Elimar and also Casti, they're fairly big lumps of things. Bentley's got good size about him as well. Ragan's had a pretty good go on the right edge.
Scrum quicker, lads.
And Lara Wayer.
Let's get in the scrum quicker, come on.
And again, Mannering is in all sorts there with the blood from the nose.
Frankie.
So So he's headed out the back. Now, there we go. I think we now have to play on. It's been more than one occasion.
Time's off now.
Well, he's blown time off, so he's going to give him a rest.
Okay.
With Mettering 10-2.
Heads in now, boys.
The deploy continues with all on the right-hand side. All backs on the right-hand side for the Kiwis from the scrum restart.
You've got to think at some stage they're going to do a little blindside shot, lock break away from the scrum and halfback link up.
Move!
Wheel the scrum around.
Oh, Remy, wait.
Maybe it's a little rope-a-dope play they've got going for later in the match. Waria Hargreaves with the ball. 5 metres inside the half. Nice offload, Nightingale. Then away. Taylor's pass was knocked down. Now it's behind Goodwin. Got over the sideline. I think they'll rule off France. Stand by for correct weight.
No, I think it's
it's going to just say the pass is over the sideline. It's going to be a French scrum feed.
It's a clean miss. Hargreaves attracts 3. And then gets a nice little offload to Nightingale. Catch and pass required from Elijah Taylor. Hits the deck and goes into touch.
Haven't they gone cold this second half, the Kiwis? What about completion rate? In the 9 minutes since half time, it stinks.
Already. Let's get in the scrum. That's it. Heads in!
This is defending champions, second favourites with the betting agencies.
Head down 16.
They're playing France, a team that in more recent times they've lapped by 50 every single time.
Move!
And here they've scored 2 tries off kicks. One try close to the line to Nuasala, an 18-0 lead.
Wait to side. 2.
And this is Elimar. Inside the 40 for France. Muniz, and running the ball forward is Casti. Casti, as we mentioned, off to the Roosters. That will be big. In fact, he's lost it there, Remy Casti. So this play, the game's lost a bit of gas.
Just stumbling along, minutes. Courtesy of poor completion rates.
We'll have to get it fixed, mate.
It's a baguette without the filling now. It's just the baguette.
We'll have to get this fixed. Because it's stopping blood at every scrum, Yeah, we're going to have to get it fixed up.
Every time each team gets in good field position to put a player on out the back.
It's not going to work, mate. We've done that
mistake.
Times, so.
Good wrestle over the top. Frank Paul Nuasala, Elijah Taylor.
Had frog legs during the week for the first time, Darryl. Just to let you know while I've been away from you.
No snails? No snails?
No, I haven't had escargot yet, but had the frog legs. But
let's go.
It could have been frogs anything. It was just smothered in garlic and crumbs and butter. Maybe it wasn't his leg that I was eating. But I'll give it the tick of approval if it's served like that all over the place. No dramas. So New Zealand win the scrum. Let's see if this game can pick up. It's lost its way a little. And Inu was well tackled there by Dupont. Now Johnson has to jump into dummy half. And Tuivasa-Sheck comes looking for work. Isn't he a lively customer, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck? And Waria Hargreaves, every run he's done tonight has been just like this. 10 and 15 metres. And a real wrestle develops. He was looking for a penalty, doesn't get it. Off goes Luke again. He is the most dangerous player out there. Johnson legs up to score. Isaac Luke is having a cracking game here for New Zealand. Johnson scores the try, 22-0.
Too much possession. The fatiguing French D-line and great running by Isaac Luke. Holding the ball in 2 hands, attracting 2 defenders. Escargot can only get a right arm slap on Sean Johnson and a nice little step. Then too much pace to finish it off. But put it down to this man here and Isaac Luke. Sees the space, has a look for options on the outside. A defensive line that's coming up and not closing down. And then pushing himself through. Post line contact. Good speed.
In the warm-up game that New Zealand played against the Cook Islands, they won that 50-0. 9 tries to zip, and Isaac Luke was man of the match in that one. And I just think he's got his name all over the MOM medallion tonight. He has been so good. Really started to break open the French defence about 15 minutes before half-time. His work up to then had been good, but he's been untouchable, unstoppable since then.
Just toying with the defence. Often only one marker on display for France, which helps them out.
Well, in Australia, for 3 straight seasons now, Isaac Luke has run for more metres at a dummy half than any other player. That's 3 straight years. And the other thing about him, he's had over 30 offloads this year for the Rabbitohs. Yeah, it's not in the Sonny Bill class, who's come up with 63, I think, his 2013 stats, but over 30 offloads. You know, he stands and delivers. He doesn't just set up He can suck into and 3 defenders and still offload. And he's done it there for Johnson to sprint away and score. And a nice moment for Johnson too to have a test try. Only his 4th test for New Zealand tonight. From the kick-off, it is Waria Hargreaves. So 24-0. New Zealand get the first try of the second half. Their play hasn't been overly impressive. Now Simon Mannering's got a bit of tape across the nose now. And Nuasala with the ball.
3, move.
Better set from them. 8 metres inside their own half. They've come up with another error. And then there's a little bit of push. Crowd lifts.
There's a fair amount of frustration coming on here with individual errors. This time it's Frank Paul Nuasala twisting and turning in the tackle, and then maybe a little hand into there to knock the ball out, so he turns around and delivers it back.
Well, he's been penalised for the throw of the ball, which is really silly. Discipline, error and ill-discipline. Stephen Kearney with a lot of work to do with the Cup champions as France have the ball with Ragan.
First.
25 away from the line.
Hold 10. Go 1.
And Bosk still as a neutral observer. You would hope that the underdog could score a try. Second challenge there of Elimar, but milking the call from referee Bentham. Bosk doesn't find Page. Escare onto the ball, and he can jump around just the same as Tuivasa-Sheck. 20 away from the line. France down 24-0. 14 minutes into the second half. Bentley with a run, and thought he had a little opening there. He's been very good, Kane Bentley. 8 metres from the line, slow to his feet. Escare to Bosk. Bosk flat ball, handled there by Ragan. Offloaded for Bosk. He's got a chance. Ball came up with Castet. He's tackled 5 from the line. France close in. 15th minute of the second half. Bosk kicks, charged down, but not played at, then knocked down. New Zealand have it.
Knock on, boys.
He's going to say knock on Kiwis, I think.
On the last, not played.
No, he's not. No advantage played, so New Zealand on the changeover.
You just sense the crowd getting really excited here, didn't you? A little bit of ad-lib play, and then Boss tries to feed it through the line. Isaac Luke just puts his body in the road. Changes here coming for the Kiwis too. Well, Hargreaves had a big impact on this. Madalino's hardly been seen.
All over the place. Stay where you are.
He'll be back on the field shortly. Goodwin in for a run from dummy half.
2, move, back up.
So New Zealand with the ball, but nowhere near as impressive as they were, in particular that opening 20-25 minutes against Samoa. They haven't found that at all tonight.
They're still all bunched in behind Isaac Luke.
Go, make it Kane, that's it. 3.
And Madalino gets his first run coming back onto the field. Well tackled there. Boscott was doing a lot of the heavy work.
You're in, Thomas.
The veteran number 6. And here goes Luke again. Have a look at Isaac Luke. Isaac Luke sets it up for Johnson again. Johnson gets a double. But Isaac Luke, you need kryptonite to stop him right at the moment. What a performance.
Just too hot for them tonight, Isaac Luke. This time he steps and goes out to the right, then shifts it across to the left because he's got plenty of space, and they start queuing up on the inside. Sean Johnson and Kevin Locke both wishing they had the pass. Johnson gets there first. Nice right foot step to beat Escargay again. But wow, when there was nothing doing on the right hand side, he just popped himself over to the left. Busted between players again. Looking again to the middle in the infield where his halves should be.
Have a look at Isaac Luke here. He is just running the show. And sets it up again for Johnson. Got some bad news for the French fans. Daryl and I did a game late in the season, second last round of the NRL, where Johnson's Warriors were playing the Canberra Raiders, and Sean Johnson came up with a second half hat-trick. He scored 3 tries in the space of 6.5 minutes. Bang, bang, bang. And he's on course to do the same here now. If he gets another in the next couple of minutes, the next set. 2 in a row for Sean Johnson. He's also landed 5 from 5 tonight. So he's got 18 points all on his own.
And from memory, the last one was a particularly brilliant individual effort too, with a kick and chase. So watch out for this kid. But credit to the hard working Hargreaves up the middle first, and then Luke off the back of it.
Other thing about Isaac Luke's performance tonight, it was the plan to have Thomas Lillawhite playing in this game, but still troubled by a groin injury, and he's no certainty to play next week either. He's had a recurrence of the problem as Cassiano runs back from the kick-off.
Is that the one from the back fence that you like?
That one from Sam.
Oh, boys.
There's Big Frank, there's Big Sam, there's Big JWH, they're all big.
Two,
and,
move!
You know, the New Zealand jumpers, they're all extra large.
Including Pritchard?
Yes, sir.
Move!
And there he is with the ball. 5 minutes inside the French line. Bought a French jumper myself tonight.
Move!
Then I brought the Navy one and they ran out in white. Penalty goes to New Zealand.
Back to the ball.
€60, Darryl.
You know you're on song.
Luke's taken the tap and wants to run again. He gets away there from Elimar.
Move!
25 metres away from the line. Bentley made the tackle, but more metres for Isaac Luke. Defence is being tested now. They're starting to lose a little bit of touch here. 30-0 New Zealand lead as Luke goes left side, 4 and away. Pritchard, he's been real ball player tonight. But Boss was there waiting with Jean-Philippe Baird to make the tackle. 8 from the line, Foreign, centre field, Taylor. They don't fall for the dummy. Good defence over the top. In fact, it was the two Bentley boys making the tackle. Luke to Foreign. Foreign across for Johnson. Can he get that hat-trick? Johnson with the ball. Another step. 2 and 3 and is tackled 5 metres away from the line. Last tackle, New Zealand. Inu W half. Kick will come from Foreign. Dabs it across, looking for a leaper. Ball ends up in the hands of Nightingale. Has offloaded to Goodwin, who stretched out, but no, the touching flag is up.
But they were searching for it. Up they go and contest this time, which is well done. Goodwin just gets a bet on to Nightingale. And Bryson, you can just see him wanting to get there. He's close enough to the line to put it down, but his feet slip into touch. Casti getting some work done to the lower back. Seems to have a little bit of a problem.
And in the meantime, Jean-Philippe Baird comes up. Jason Nightingale will watch that replay and probably ask himself, I wonder what I was pointing at or what I was contesting. Goodwin's leg was over the sideline by a metre.
Go, 2. Come on, Ben, you've got to get in a marker. 2.
And there's Farge just delivering. Let's see if Farge is confident enough to take a little dash at them.
Yeah, I'd like to see him run the ball a little bit more, take the ball to the line, have a couple of little darts himself. Nice little offload here.
Ooh, that hurt though. That really hurt. Was it Elimar? It was the captain who passed, and he's just got to check if all his ribs are still there, or at least in one piece. As the ball ends up with another way out. And that is tackle 5, 40 metres away from their own line. Do they know it? Escarre has come up. He's under pressure. Farge can't get to the ball. Now he's got back to it. Still the last tackle. And somehow they get a kick out of
his ankles, or his bootlaces.
Yeah, it's on 4.
He had success with the crossfield kicking in the first half. Now everyone wants to get on the try scoring board in the second.
Just for the record, that last test that these two nations played here in France, in Toulouse, in 09, it was 62-12 at full time. And the final last time France beat New Zealand in a World Cup, that was 1972 in Marseille. Teams played a 12-ball draw in the 1975 World Cup, but no joy since for France. But it's about improving and building, and we've seen a lot of good signs tonight. And this is Bentley. And the Bentley brothers, they've certainly got a couple of competitors, haven't they? In Andrew and Kane, New Zealand-born boys, but moved over to France very early in the piece. And we know Johnny come-latelies when it comes to French Rugby League. Halfway, last tackle, France in possession. And let's see one of these bombs from Bosque. Is that his biggest? It's still pretty mighty. It comes down for Locke. And Locke tries to run it back for a tackle. Crowd like that on Kevin Locke. It's not easy to contain. And, well, it had to be dominant, didn't it? Escarre is penalised. The crowd give it to referee Bentham.
Did well, Kevin Locke, obviously not contested. Took his time. Didn't have to jump for that football. Fullback on fullback. Escarre Oh, come on! A little push.
Oh, please.
Can't do that for
Not
La Rouaille.
La Rouaille is not penalised for that, was he? He was still getting to his feet to play. It didn't stop him from playing it.
I'm with you.
Need to get smarter.
La Rouaille.
Got to think about what you're doing in there.
Fun with these French names tonight, aren't you, Bossy?
Yes.
Trichard.
Had dinner last night with Taz Batiri, one of the great servants of World Rugby League, and he ran me through the French team over and over again, as now Eastwood with the ball.
2, move!
31 metres away from the line.
Space, Kevin.
And they go chasing a sixth try of the night. No Clint Greenshields tonight in the French side. One of their NRL experienced players. Ball back with Alex Glenn. Brisbane Bronco in this New Zealand Test side. 5 from the line. Now Elijah Taylor playing dummy half. And a lovely ball, Cassiano. The French defence under pressure. But Eastwood has planted it, has he? Greg Eastwood, it is a try. Greg Eastwood scores for New Zealand off a beautiful little ball from Sam Cassiano.
The two Bulldogs in action together. Cassiano playing like a 5'8". The one they call Beastie charges into the French defence. Took a while to get the football down, actually. They tried to get underneath them. Twist. In fact, it's Bentley who goes down. He's looking for a position on the field. Some grass to put it on. Finds it in by the elbow of hooker Bentley. Lovely little tip on. When you've got some structure out the back and players having to defend numbers on the outside, it spreads the players in the middle of the football field. Cassiano uses that to his advantage and sticks his club mate Greg Eastwood over for a fine 4-pointer. No hat-trick for Johnson in 6 minutes.
No. Now, French friends looking after the television pictures tonight here from Avignon. I think it's fair to say the director was looking for a held up in goal there. But Bentham had a close look at it. He didn't feel as if he had to refer it. He called it a try. Eastwood just left it there, thought he got it down and then took his hands off it. He said, there you go, you decide what happened. Time off at the moment as we wait for Sean Johnson to convert. Hasn't had any real hard ones tonight. He's looking for 6 from 6 now. 34-0. Still hope in the hearts of the French crowd that their team can come up with a try in the final 14 minutes here. No one's gone home. 17,500 crowd. Absolute capacity here. Grandstand seating, covered seating on both sides of the ground. An open air at the goal ends. And Johnson makes it 6 from 6. So he's got 20 points tonight, Sean Johnson.
Possibly a little bit of fatigue coming to the French game now, courtesy all the errors they've made throughout the match. If they wanted to compete with New Zealand, they had to play a pretty much mistake-free game and have a good kicking game and provide a little bit of spark through the halves.
Discipline, rocks, fellas, come on.
But their mistakes are costing them dearly.
So away we go again, and that'll go close to the sideline, and Tuivasa-Sheck does well, the man with the magic feet. And Cassiano now with the ball 15 away from the New Zealand line. 36-0, 13 minutes to go. And this is Tuivasa-Sheck again with that left and right. His left is the more deadly, but his right's not that bad either.
Stand up.
Outside of the 30 he goes. One would think he may be given the game in Perpignan off. I guess that depends on the fitness of Manu Varave. Will he be right for the third game?
Oh, I'm sure he will be. No way he would have played today. Big chance of playing next week against Papua New Guinea. And a subtle little change here for New Zealand to give Elijah Taylor some time at dummy half. So Isaac Luke has left the football field. Yeah, smart move as well.
Samoa down in Perpignan and New Zealand to play PNG.
5 off the ball.
Is now 15 metres away from the line. As Taylor to Johnson. He sends forward on the chase for Johnson, and I think you may have heard, I think he used a French word there to describe the kick.
It's always too hard. Get disappointed with that. Good halves pride themselves in rolling the ball into touch and getting the weight right, having it roll up before the goal area.
Stucco Brandon out to do all he can to keep the crowd in good cheer here. Can they come up with one big play?
Move!
I still think it'll come out through Dupont at left centre. He could be given some early ball. Let him have a bit of a run. Not going to happen on this play. Head inside their own half. Maybe Escarte could come up with a broken field run. As Bentley feeds it along there for Simon, but effective defence. As France revert to a pretty simple playbook here. Bosque, across it goes for Larouayer. And driven sideways by Goodwin. It's been no adventure, no enterprise in this set whatsoever from France. And now very flat on the last tackle. Bentley's onto it. Escarte has to do his best with a kick. And it's fielded by Chulvasicek. Get ready for this run. Back he comes, Roger. Brings it up. There's the step again off the left. And held in the tackle of Theo Fage. 15 away from halfway. Nightingale another run. He's been busy tonight. Jason Nightingale. Very keen contest for the wing positions, but Big Manu and obviously the young fella Roger Tuivasa-Sheck are the number one picks at the moment, but you never know with injury. Goodwin trying to go through the centre. Makes 15 metres. They're 25 away from the French line. It's a very ragged French defensive line now, and the Kiwis know it. They can smell a bit of blood in the water here.
Back up.
12 away from the line. Here come the Kiwis again. 4 and right up to the line. His kick, Escarte. It goes over the dead ball line.
Morgan's got it.
Well, that part of their game on song. Escarte wants the quick tap. Well, he's got to take the centre. Sorry, Morgan, you're only about 10 metres on.
Well, let him go. Got the crowd up as well. You know, in that set of French, they used all the outside banks the Kiwis did on the left-hand side of the field. When they threw the ball to Frank Pritchard out wide on the fourth tackle, there was no one there. He was the only one there. There was no centre, no winger outside him.
When Escarte you see that white mark, we put the centre of the line, centre of the 20.
Walk away, John.
There for a reason. France for the ball, 3 minutes inside their own half as we get to the final 10 minutes here at Parc des Sports in Avignon. And Fage still looking for that run, and he just kept it going along for Dupont there. Bentley, chance maybe for Fage here, but again he passes. Oh, Madaleno doesn't come up with a hit there. Vagan was able to spin away from it. Last tackle, France not making a lot of ground in their sets, and Bosque's kick is not really attacking, just gets it down to the corner. Chulvasicek off lock. Across field he will come. He's jumping. He's leaping, and he's given the treatment in defence. Thomas Bosque said, I'm having none of this, kid.
That's pretty solid. It's knocked Bosque though. And it's come back midfield for him to make another tackle as well. Tough customer. I've been impressed with him.
Away from the line, and this time it's Kevin Locke with the ball. So 18-0 half-time, and another 18 points added since for the 36-0 scoreline. And now Goodwin with it. And it's offload. I think Bentham, I thought he'd called held. He's head on 3, but he's now allowed play to continue. And Nightingale's back front on there by Bentley. He's still offloaded, still play on. When is it held? Then for Pritchard. Pritchard inside the Kiwi half. Gets it along quickly. Nice play. Inu. Chulvasicek will take on Fage. He's away from Fage. He's offloaded. Intercept. The ball comes up with Sebastian Regard. Now Escarte with all of France cheering him on. He's tackled by Locke.
Frank Pritchard was running him down as well.
Vive la France, Darrell. Here come the French. Fly from the line. Mighty stuff.
How on earth was that play on?
I don't know. Muniz, it misses Fage. Ball fielded by Bentley. What's that about? Where'd that come from? Why did he catch it with his hands? Why would you put your foot up in front of your groin to stop it?
Picks it up in front of the man.
That's an unusual play.
Is that Bosque? He's got the knock.
Yeah, well, that has
got claret coming all over him. But I'm sure it was Simon here. Yes. Now, how was that play on?
Play on.
Play on.
Salovy. That's it.
It gets going. What about big Frank Pritchard with the chase? It'll be Frank done for the afternoon or for the evening.
Yes,
off they go.
You have to change the shirts anyway.
But
Kevin locked it so well. And then when it come back infield, it was absolutely perfect. Only the French could do this.
But is befuddled, I know we keep showing this one, but this can't run away. Is befuddled a word? Because I'm befuddled by what happened after that. Why a player in a position to catch a pass would put his foot up to trap it. I don't think it was low. I think I've called it right. I don't think it was a low ball. It was a high ball, and he's put the foot up to do a high trap.
That's because your mind is already set on touching the football with your foot.
Yeah. Okay. So New Zealand will have play 40 out from their own line. There's 7.5 to go. You got a taste of what it's like if France can come up with something. The crowd, didn't they? Didn't they let rip? Down goes Martelino with the ball to the Kiwis. 35 from the French line. And now Elijah Taylor. On it goes for Foran. Foran asks a question of the defence. So
he also asked Ross and Goodwin to come and drop back on the inside.
Kevin, watch the forearm.
Luke's had all his football for the night now, one would think, with Taylor taking over as dummy half. And Johnson, 15 from the line. Inside they come. Cassiano has offloaded. Eastwood is there for the Kiwis. 5. But the defence able to hold firm. 10 from the line. Taylor, Johnson, nice dab. Johnson's kick, and Escardet takes no chances at all. Line drop out for France with 6 minutes to go here in Avignon.
Nice work. Got the weight right this time. Escardet didn't want to even have a bar of it.
Time off.
More possession for the Kiwis.
Keep taking a hand out, France.
Liking the work of Elijah Taylor. Hasn't been a dummy half for quite some time, giving Isaac Lucas spell. He's finding his first markers reasonably well.
Still think Luke's done enough to be man of the match despite being replaced. Now here's Martelino back and doesn't make himself an easy target. And away for Taylor. First! 25 away from the line.
Hold.
How good would intercept another one be right now for France somewhere as Eastwood is with the ball.
2.
Top 3 sides.
Give it to Fakir. Let him run.
Well, if Fakir runs off, well, I will go nuts. And here are the Kiwis. 5 from the line. New Asala. Frank Paul, left New Asala, has scored for the Kiwis. It is 40-0. He's got himself a double tonight. One of the Roosters' grand final side, Frank Paul Nuasala.
Big Frank got himself one at the end of the first half. Now he gets himself one at the end of the second half. Pretty similar, to be fair, for his first one. Nothing flash about Frank Paul. A little bit of footwork there. The spin and the twist, and amongst some tiring French arm defenders. 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 of them. Doesn't particularly score tries out wide. Loves to score them in round the post.
And Sean Johnson, man of the match.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought the 9 was a 7. But anyway, no, he's played well. He's played well, Sean Johnson. The points tally's impressive, but I don't think the points tally when Isaac Luke set up both the tries that he scored by beating 17 defenders. But Johnson gets the spoil of the man of the match award. So there you go. That's my little editorial there.
The faces of some of the French players. Cassidy's in the headband.
You've got to say, you'll remember the tear rolling down the cheek during the national anthem for as long as you live at a rugby league match. When have you seen that before? At a game of rugby league. That sort of emotion. As Johnson will convert. Now in other parts of the world, when it gets to 40-0 with 5 to go, the crowd go home. They try and avoid the traffic. No one's left here. No one is left in Avignon. And it's great respect. It's great respect. It's a World Cup match. And they're here to the end.
Maybe the tear down the cheek. Bastille Day. One other day for the French.
Frank Paul Nuasala. 2 tries for him. Before this World Cup, he last played Test footy in 2010.
Okay, offside, boys.
So it's been a dry spell for him. But he returns with a bang. And a couple of tries here. Still the ground announcers trying to rev up the crowd and get them to sing and chant.
Move!
New Zealand with the ball, 10 away from their own line. Cassiano has done some damaging offloads. But there's still a lot of fine-tuning to be done for this New Zealand team.
Third, move!
Game 2 of 3 preliminary matches before the quarterfinals, semi and final, they hope. And almost through there, Alex Glenn, another player with a bit of footwork that runs on the fringe. Taylor gets the rolling forward. There's a nice step from Johnson. 32 away, last tackle again for New Zealand. 3 minutes remain here in Avignon. And this is Foreign going high. It's going to be a tough one to take. Our man Cyril Staku is with the ball.
Move!
A metre out from his own line. Goodwin has been solid in defence tonight, where he had some troubles in the opening game against Samoa.
Release!
I think if you look for an improvement through the Kiwi side tonight, it's hard to actually fathom into it. It's been a little bit scrappy as, again, the defence on the left-hand edge comes in and closes that attack down. But there's been a shining light in terms of Greg Eastwood. I think his efforts have been particularly good at the line, handy with the football. It's a nice little bust.
Well, they've got a chance now. It is Bentley getting through the Sander over the 40. What about the tackle of Kevin Locke? Kevin Locke has just produced a beauty on Fage, I should say. On Fage, the tackle. They've offloaded again for Bale. Now, Jean-Philippe has got it away for Staku. France on tackle 5 with 2 minutes to go. It may be their last scoring chance. Fage, Bosk is going to bomb. It's another one as high as the Eiffel Tower. Down it'll come. Chuvasicek has lost it. It's a chance for France. They've got to score. No, the ball comes loose. Give them the try anyway. Shane Hayne, the video referee, can make himself a French national hero if he gives them a try here. So close to scoring. The ball travelled forward, I thought, to Vincent Dupont. But if ever a video referee is to turn a blind eye, let it be now.
It was actually Muniz who puts the kick up. They've got plenty of kickers. So up she goes. And Kevin Locke, it's not the first one he's missed tonight. This one, in fact, is two of us, a Sheck, should I say. Tries to get a hold of it from here. It was a try for all. Ragoon. Oh, just pushed onto his back by Inu. And then Dupont thought, I'm in, no problems. That's gone backwards. So play on, no problems.
Regan, I thought he had to score. He had to score.
He was odds on.
Then we do New Zealand for the push.
Well, now we're hearing something else. We're hearing, I think, the penalty to New Zealand, the push on Chuvasicek, turning around to go for the ball. Please, Shane, please. Mr. Haynes. Well, the crowd's not going to like this. They're going to be disappointed, no try. Then they're going to find out that it's going to be a penalty to New Zealand. With 90 seconds to go. So no try. And now it's explained, the push in the back. Well, I mean, you've got to ask yourself, if we're only looking at the push at the back, why did we bother looking at the grounding of the footy? You know, you only need one replay if you saw the push and say penalty, but disappointment for the crowd in Avignon. 17,500 and probably a few more thought that was the moment. So first, what we're saying is they were going to be denied that try. So if Regan had gone over and scored, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been a try, or would it have been? Because I don't think Bentham would have gone upstairs to check for the push. He would have just awarded the try. You know what I mean? So that's one of the vagaries of the system. The video referee finds something else. Now we've got a standing ovation from the crowd, urged on by the ground announcer, applauding both teams as New Zealand attack. Taylor's offloaded. Johnson's got the ball. Still a chance for his hat-trick. 9 metres away from the line. Still a standing ovation from the fans. I've never seen anything like it. Locke kicks across field. Up they go. Ball is loose. Nightingale comes down with it. I thought it had to travel forward there somewhere. But this could well be the last play of the game.
Massive bust up the middle from Ben Mazzolino. Some nice interactions of passes, which saw it finish with Sean Johnson. Kevin Locke, no option to pass the ball. Onside. The only ruling here will be Who touches that and where does it go? Definitely goes forward if you're a New Zealand supporter. If you're French, it goes backwards.
Can we get a
Then
close shot
Frank
of
Paul
that?
Nuasala.
Go slow it down. Oh, can we go back to the other vision? From that
Shane
post in the road.
Hayne. He's just trying to get the replay that he wants.
Yeah, this one. Righto, slow it right down. Slow it down. Slow and slow. Into there. And yes, it's off New Zealand. So this will be no try. We've got a knock-on off New Zealand. Yep. Okay, so you go back with your penalty for your 10 metres. Okay.
I thought Frankie Paul was going to get his hat-trick there tonight. He actually tackled that big goal in the end goal area.
I think they're going to get a penalty here to New Zealand again. But France offside. So they played advantage. So the crowd again is going to be really unhappy. They're going to go from happy to unhappy this time. So New Zealand will get one last chance to score. The clock on the ground has 22 seconds to go. I don't think time's been blown back on. 5 minutes away from the line. Let's see what happens here. Foreigner's going to kick for line, so they're setting something up. Maybe one big play that they've rehearsed in training. The Kiwis rewarded. They're going to have a couple of days off in Nice after this one. Johnson's going to kick across field. Looking for Tuivasa-Sheck. Looking for Inu. It's put down by my mate Frederick. It's offloaded. Tuivasa-Sheck will score in the corner. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck folds up his leg like an ironing board and avoids the sideline. And Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is going to make Shane Hayne do a little bit of overtime in video referee box.
Okay, everyone in screen looks on side. Yes, he's behind him. So we'll go through here. Played up by France. Again, knock on. So we're playing on at 6 more. He passes it backwards. Tickle me pink. Get a tight shot down that line, please.
Tickle me pink. We'll have that for a while.
We get a tight look down the sideline. This is the one.
He's Ted Bullpit.
He's talking to the referees because they're wearing
Peter in. They're always in. Okay, mate, we've got to try. Try.
So Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, he scored a try on debut against Samoa. He's got a second test try here tonight. I've got to say, the audio coming through of Shane Hayne, they could get a job in Australia with taxis combined. It's a wonderful addition to our World Cup coverage, being able to bring you the audio of the video referee. So Johnson will have a kick to end the night, but they've hit 46-0 the Kiwis.
They only had one play left, so it was always going to go to the air. Paul Johnson's kicking game has been special tonight. A couple of kicks have gone too far in goal, would be the only criticism of it. And then Vacare, the winger for France, didn't know whether to catch it, near, have a swing at it, maybe play at it with his foot. But anyway, it went straight through the basket. Kristen Inu picked up the football. A nice little pass. Tuivasa-Sheck had a bit of work to do as well. Yeah. Got a particularly good left bend, Tuivasa-Sheck.
Oh, classy play. Classy play. So now, Johnson, this is for 8 from 8 for the night. And a personal tally of 26 points. Or is it 24? 24 if he gets it. And Johnson nails it for 48-0. 8 tries, 8 goals, 24 points to Sean Johnson in total. 48 for New Zealand. And the defending champs, not overly convincing against